All right. Uh does anybody have this open? Can we test our volume levels and stuff?
Yeah, I have it.
It's
Let me deafen myself on Discord real quick.
okay. Um so as soon as we check the volume levels, we can get started. As long as I sound okay, then let's introduce ourselves. So, hello. Welcome to Standing Stones. Um Standing Stones stream. We're just doing this for fun. Um, and Today we're actually going to be kind of mushing two games together. Um, we're going to be playing first Mage Against the Machine, a game where wizards go back and use time travel to thwart an evil AI takeover. Um, and then we're going to be transitioning to downtimes or just times when you're down because that will help us like flesh out the world and what we do after we've saved it. Um, I'm August. I use they them pronouns. You can find me on Twitter at Harpydora. And playing with me today, I'm starting at the top from the overlay. We have Amber.
I'm the first one. I'm not looking at the Twitch. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Amber. I use she, her pronouns. And is there anything else I need to say? I can't remember.
Yeah, I since you're cryptid, I didn't put any Twitter handle.
That's fair. if you think you can find me, search the Twitter far and wide. If you
Okay.
find me, I'll give you some kind of like virtual cookie. It's not a real cookie, but you'll feel good about yourself.
Give me a second. I'm adjusting you based on feedback. Um, Go ahead and talk a little more, Amber.
I'm talking about myself. I'm a cryptid. No one will ever find me.
Izzy
Is that good?
says yes. Izzy says that C knows where you can be found, but um,
That
that is
doesn't count. Izzy is also a cryptid.
yeah. Um, is Danielle still deafened?
Nope, I'm here.
Okay, so next is Danielle.
Hi, I'm Danielle. I use she or they pronouns, and you can find me on the internet at redtailtalk90. And the games that I write at redtailtalk90.itch.io.
Hell yeah. And last but certainly not least, oh, getting
That
some.
is a lot of breathing.
Yep.
May have to adjust Danielle's volume so she can.
I can switch to my other mic as well. It's less loud.
Yeah, might need to do that. Um, and
Taco, you're not dying, please.
we have a
Go on,
special
I'll just.
guest star, Taco Cat. Um, and last but certainly not least, the love of my life, Anya.
I'm here too. I'm Anya. I use they them pronouns, and you can find me on Twitter at AKA Anya.
Hell yeah. Um,
Yeah.
so, like I said, today we're going to be playing Mage Against the Machine, and downtimes are just times when you're down. To start off, I think we should introduce our characters and then build our town a little bit using some of the guidelines from downtimes, and then we can work on playing Mage Against the Machine and saving the world. Jesus Christ, Taco is so loud.
He is. I think I'll just go ahead and let him out. I was hoping that this would prevent problems, but apparently it's just going to cause problems.
That's okay. Um, cool. So,
All right. Now we get to I'll please everyone turn on your timers to see how long it takes before he starts going crazy trying to get back in the room.
trying to find the document.
The Mage Against the Machine plus Downtimes one.
Oh, yeah, never
It's
mind. I panned it.
okay. Yeah, I started to say you pinned it, so it's like should be the second pin if I
Yeah,
remember
because
correctly.
I closed it and like a dingus. It's
Fair.
open in Chrome, but Chrome is where we're doing our Roll20 from. So let's go ahead and introduce our characters. I think just the name, pronouns, and look. Um, and we'll get to the memories when we start doing the memories.
Okay.
And actually where they live in the community too. So,
Okay.
so let's start at the top with Amber.
Alrighty. I am playing Addie Lonecaster. She likes to go by Ad with her friends. She uses she/her pronouns. Her look is she's got long curly red hair and a tan complexion with pale eyes. I'm not going to go into super detail with the rest of the crap that I wrote down. That's the main stuff you need to know. And then she lives in an unusually large studio apartment in the middle of town. It looks on the outside like it's like run down and could use some real tender loving care, but on the inside, it's really nice.
Cool. Do you want to go ahead and put that down on the map?
The world is your oyster.
Yep.
The only thing is like how to use roll 20, guys.
Valid. I think even people who know don't know.
So if you go in the upper left-hand corner, there's a little paintbrush icon. Click on that or hover over that and then go to freehand, and then you can choose whatever color you want, and you
Oh.
just draw.
Oh God. I didn't do that. How did that happen?
I did it.
Okay. Okay. I was like, I clicked freehand and all of a sudden. Okay. Sure, let's go with pastel per pale. And the regular line. Okay. So
The problem is I don't know how to get rid of what I've done.
Click on the little arrow icon. You can select things. And then
damn it. Okay.
I made a smiley face.
Okay, let me see here. I guess this is about midway. We'll just. Oh God. There we go.
Okay.
Do I have to write? Because this is going to be very bad.
No,
you
I'm
can
We
gonna
should
type
be able to
things.
Oh,
type.
wait, text.
I'm gonna make it a little smaller.
Yep, that's fair. Everything will be fine. Okay. We'll just call them. Wow, that's tiny. Let's try that again. How about what size? No, that's way too big. Thank you for coming to the stream where Amber struggles with Roll20 all recording. Oh no.
Yeah, Roll20 struggles are real.
We haven't streamed in a while, guys. It's fine.
You're just the one who had to go first.
Actually, oh God, no. Why?
Do you want me to do the text?
Oh, there we go. It's a fine enough size. That
Okay.
works. There we go.
Sounds good.
Okay. Thank you for all bearing with me through this.
You're welcome. Um, so next up, Danielle, please tell us about your character.
Yeah, I'm playing Seer Darkfeather because nobody told me I couldn't. He uses he/him pronouns. He is Cooper's Hawk, but make it man-like. He's very small. If you imagine a bird person who's mostly gray with red eyes and like a orangish red barring on the front, and large wings.
They don't even have to imagine. It's right there.
It is right there, but I was saying for people who may not be actively watching but are just listening, I figured I should
Oh.
explain it.
That's
Yes,
fair.
Izzy is right. Cooper's hawk, but make it a furry.
Mhm.
So he lives in the basement of a friend who took in he and his daughter. And I'm gonna put that over. It's like a apartment no, it's like a little house over here.
Alrighty. Anya,
Hey.
please tell us about your character.
I am playing Twyla Starling. They use she or they pronouns. Their look, there is no playbook.
Yeah.
Okay. Their look is young, baggy, loose clothing, blue puffy hair with shaved sides, and occult memorabilia and aesthetic. They're a little witchy.
Love it.
Hell yeah.
And where does she live?
So she lives in a studio apartment downtown within walking distance of the library, which we'll learn more about later why that's a thing.
Does Twy live near Ad?
Let me check that again. Yeah, we're both midtown, yeah.
Cool.
As opposed to an unusually large apartment. Twyla is in like just graduated college and moved to New York with that money apartment.
I mean, technically, Ad doesn't have money either. We'll get into why the apartment is unusually large later.
Sounds good.
And no, I did not intentionally make Twilight sparkle, but apparently I did. God damn it.
Twyla is legally distinct.
It's true.
They have blue hair
Oh
and
my
are
god,
human.
I didn't mean to do this. God damn it. Just because it's my favorite pony.
Alright. Go ahead and put your apartment down.
Okay, let's see how well I can do this.
I mean, it can't be much worse than what I did. Look at Danielle's all over there, all perfectly shaped.
I think Danielle probably used the draw shape function.
I did, in fact.
Probably. I'm over here just like, well, you know what? It's fine because I didn't say the outside looks weird, so why not have it misshapen and awkward?
You all right there, bud?
How do
Was
I
that
move that?
was that arrow?
That was Arrow, in case anyone was wondering.
He's such a dramatic.
He is.
I don't know.
I moved it for you.
Did you?
Yeah.
Smaller, sadder apartment.
Where? I think I fucked it up because it's where I put it on my screen.
Okay. Well, I mean, I moved it, and then I guess you moved it. So.
Do you want to move it again? And then I can move it again? But no, really, move it again. Ah, why is this wet?
I didn't do it.
Oh god, it's fine.
How do I get it to not snap?
If you
Oh,
hold
it's
I'm
Alt,
eating
it will
Cadbury
snap.
cream eggs, and apparently this bowl had like a droplet of water in it.
oops.
Ew.
All right. So, uh, my character, I'm playing Marnie Sands. She's she/her pronouns. She's kind of middling height, around like 5'7" or so. She has an olive complexion. Her hair is bright blue with neon green tips. As you can see in her pic crew if you're watching the stream. Um, and she usually wears like her work robes, but they look like they're cut for someone about 2 inches taller than she is, so they don't look that great. Um, and where she lives is a flat in a reclaimed industrial building that she shares with several other people. So I'm gonna put it over here, and I'm gonna make the building a bit bigger because it's like converted warehouse. Okay. Oh, there we go. Cool. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're going to kind of build our community as it is right now, um, and go over like some of the stuff that's in play in our community, um, setting the stage before we dive into time travel. So, part of that, this part comes from Downtimes, um, where we're doing the community building. And so the first thing that we do is we each identify a landmark. Uh, so, Amber, would you like to uh, draw your landmark on the map and talk about it a little bit?
Sure. Let me think about where it should be. Yeah. Well, first of all, I'll shape. That's good. Okay. I think like probably. I think that'll probably be good. And then the text. All right. So, oh, hey, I'm learning. I'm a neural net processor. I'm learning computer. Uh, anyways, so we've got a little, or not a little. It's a pretty decent sized building, a good ways out of town. And it has a very strange mixing of scents. People don't usually like to go there.
Hell yeah. All right. Danielle, what is your landmark?
My landmark is a fountain that I'm going to draw over here ish. With a statue of a goddess that no one remembers.
Hell yeah. Anya, you are up.
Yes. So I'm gotta pick a color. This is so hard. Oh wait, it's a okay. Yeah, I know what color to pick. So mine is a an overgrown cave, and it's surrounded by local legend. And I'm gonna put that like up here in the corner with the big spooky entrance. And oh well, some things happen there, and then it's overgrown. So whoop, whoop, whoop.
I mean, that looks like a cave to me. Or a black hole, one of those two things.
Yeah.
Either way, it works.
My uh my landmark is a derelict clock tower that only sometimes chimes correctly, and I'm actually gonna put that, if Anya and Amber are okay with it, I'm gonna put that in the middle of town.
I think that's legit.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird for it to be anywhere else other than like near the middle of town, I feel like.
Yeah. So that's where that is. I'm gonna label it really quick. Almost typed cock tower because of who I am as a person.
Get in, losers. We're going to the cock tower.
I swear to God, if anybody draws a penis on this map, I'm quitting.
Hmm.
I think my hand's too shaky to draw it appropriate.
All right. So, the next thing that we do is, um, and we've actually done some of this, just sort of building the settlement in general. Um, and we've been talking about where people live already, which is one of the first things that you do is make notes about where people live. Um, and the next questions are, what kind of homes do people make? Are they old or new, temporary or permanent? What are they built from? And it seems like we're going for kind of urban setting in general, so a lot of this stuff is stuff that already exists. Um,
Mhm.
and how big is our settlement? By the community, do we mean tens or hundreds? I don't know. I'd say we're probably bordering on the hundreds.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
we kind of
so.
decided a city, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next step is determining the town square, and this will depend on the setting, but where do people meet? Does this vary between old and young, rich and poor? Um, I don't know. I mean, we've got a midtown and we've got like a clock tower there.
Mhm.
Um, so that could be a place where the more rich people meet.
Mhm.
Um,
I think that there's a small park around the goddess statue.
That would definitely make sense.
yep.
Hmm.
If you want to draw like a green space around the statue. Izzy in the chat says Traverse Town.
Mm.
I think I'm the only one. I don't I don't know who else here has played Kingdom Hearts.
I
Yes.
played, yeah.
Okay. So,
Played one a long time ago.
yeah.
I will say if it's gonna be Transverse Town, we've got to have some fucking what is it? Sea salt ice cream or
Oh my God, I hate that stuff.
oh no.
I'm not a true Kingdom Hearts fan.
I haven't ever actually tasted it, so I don't know what it would taste like. I imagine probably gross.
Yeah, it's a taste I do not enjoy. Um, but yeah, so cool. It sounds like those are the two main places people gather. I'm gonna draw like a square around the clock tower, like here, to represent Midtown itself.
Can we have like a cafe there named Sparbucks where you can do magic sparring?
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh, no, I want text.
Thank you all for enabling me.
Of course, this is all about enablement. So, there we go.
Nightbot thought they would join in the conversation.
Ooh.
Yep. All right. So, um, that sounds like we've got that question answered. Um, Make brief note of bureaucracy, taverns, or town stores on your map as it fits the world you're playing in, a spaceport or wizard's tower depending on the game. So we've got Starbucks.
Hmm.
What other kind of like stores and stuff do we imagine might be around? Like there's got to be a mystical bookstore, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
there has to
Yeah,
be
I
a
feel like that's
library. I
yeah.
literally made a group called the Librarians.
Okay, well then, Anya, why don't you go ahead and put the library down there,
Okay.
wherever it goes.
I said that I live close to the library, so
I think it would be legitimate for it to be somewhere either within or near Midtown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
um, why don't we put it? I like libraries next to parks.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Uh-oh. Ah.
That really makes me want to like get a book and a blanket and go to a park and like lay down under a tree and just read a fucking book.
I mean, you can do that. There are parks near here.
It's true, but it's also a little cold outside and I'm lazy.
Legit. Okay. Um, trying to think.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. How do I
How do you do what?
how do I make the shape bigger after I've already made it?
So,
Uh,
you click the mouse, like the pointer, and then click select/move, and
Oh,
then
excuse
you
me.
can
Sorry, everyone.
click on your thing, and then you can resize it.
All I can do is make it do this. Oh my god, why is it suddenly like that? No, hold on. I'm just gonna redraw it.
Okay.
I just want it to be long enough that it captures the text. So it's gonna be like one of those thin and long libraries.
Sounds
mm.
good.
Excuse me, text, really? All right, fine.
Secretly, we didn't come here to play a game. We came here to teach everyone how to play Roll20 while also learning how to play Roll20.
Mhm.
If you hold Alt, it won't snap when you move it.
Oh, it's just like The Sims.
Yeah. Um. Hmm.
Should I add the Peacekeepers building
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. Absolutely. And then we can talk about them.
All right, I'm going to put that uh, here. I think it's a big building because I think it also has um, um, like government offices in it.
Hmm.
I'm going to draw a shape because I'm going to draw tiny little cameras. Got to zoom all the way in.
If it's okay with you,
Mm-hmm.
I want there to be like something that was obviously a temple back in the day next to the fountain.
Yep.
And it's probably retail space now.
I think also near the park, if everyone is cool with it, uh, there's like a little flower plant stall.
Hell yeah.
Yay! Okay, let me again attempt to do things.
Hmm.
Let's see here. Where should it be? I think like right about here would be good. It's itty bitty flower stall.
Philo in the chat says, "Oh god damn it, sacrilegious retail was the name of my next quest, Mirage OC." Cool, cool, cool. All right.
Oh, no, that's not where I want you to go. Go right. No! Why aren't you going where I'm actually wanting you to go? Good enough. It works. There's a flower stall, everyone. Buy your flowers.
Or else, apparently.
Or other plants.
All right. Do we want to talk about our organizations that, or the factions that have sway in our settlement?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, Amber.
All right. So my faction, they're known as the Speakers. Their goal is to bring out the hidden truths of magics forgotten and forbidden. Their membership is really exclusive. Pretty much the only way that you can get into it is by being recruited. But the actual membership is unknown. People of interest, I only have one currently, and that is Brother Toffer. Uh, and it's not really known where they gather, but rumor has it that the abandoned building outside of town uh, is where they like to hang out. But because of the ominous smell, most people don't go near there, so it can't be confirmed.
Okay, cool. All right. Danielle.
So my faction, or the faction that I have come up with, is the Peacekeepers. Their goal is to enforce the rule of law and order in the community. Their membership is varied, militant. It's a powerful minority. Uh, They're cops, and therefore they are bastards. The person I came up with is the Keeper in Chief, Ethan Nyland, uses he, him pronouns. And they are located in the bespoke building in the center of town, surrounded by cameras.
Those are a lot of fucking cameras, too.
That's so many. I'll zoom in a little so you
Can
can
Not
see
gonna
them.
lie,
I,
late series, the Magnus Archives is definitely a touch point for that.
can we get some like tax documentation, like how much government funding is going? That's a lot of cameras.
Way more than there should be. Defund the police.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
All right, Anya.
My faction that I created is the Librarians because I'm predictable as fuck. Their goals are to archive the timeline and to regulate or limit public access to information. And that timeline part will make more sense when August comes into play. Their membership is exclusive to those in the know and prestigious. The person of interest I've chosen is Paris Creighton, they, them, and they're the head archivist. And they gather in a secret room hidden behind a bookcase door in the library because if you're a librarian, why shouldn't you have a bookcase door?
Beautiful. And my faction, because we've got to have somebody who will be pissed at us, uh, is the Time Wardens, and their goal is to preserve the sanctity of the timeline, and their anti-time magic, and probably a little like anti-magic in general. Their membership is mostly elders, many of whom are well connected and may have links to the technological overlords. Um, and a person of interest is Millennium Mark. Z uses Z's pronouns, and Z is the head time warden and the county commissioner. Um, and when they gather at the derelict clock tower, which I think they try to preserve it in its current state. Like, they keep it from getting worse, but they're not trying to get it any better. So,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Very
all
good,
right,
very good.
cool. We have our community. Now let's save this community from our technological overlords. Oh dear God, why did it open at 270%? Yeah, I opened the Mage Against the Machine PDF and it opened at 270%. Like that is
Would you like
excessive.
to see things?
Jesus Christ. Um, so we've already created our characters. And the next thing that we do for creating our characters is each player writes down 2 memories that are emotionally impactful to their character. So, Amber, can you tell us the memories that have been impactful and what emotion you associate with that memory, uh, why
We
it's important, and how this memory affects the way you live in the present?
Real quick before we do that, do we want to talk about how the machine came to power?
Um,
Or do we want to talk about after memories?
uh, that come in the book. It comes after memories.
Oh, it's also in the first paragraph here. Like the events come after memories, but maybe we should just talk about the machine in general.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Um, so we've decided that what's going on is kind of like an extension of some of the things that are happening in present day, where basically AIs have been created by unscrupulous people, and then those AIs have usurped power and become uh, quasi-dictatorial figures in like government and stuff. And because they were created by shitty people, they don't have any sense of like ethics or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
and that's, like I said, kind of an extension of what's happening today. Racist people make racist algorithms, that kind of thing.
Yeah. My example was those robot cop dogs, but now they think how they were programmed.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And so that's kind of what we're trying to stop is we're trying to keep these terrible AIs from rising to power and gaining control of government and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, I think we should do memories first, and then we can talk about the pivotal events.
Yeah.
Because we need to discuss the pivotal events together. Um, so Amber, let's talk about your memories.
Okay. uh Making good memories is hard when you just want to make sad babies. um okay, so these are out of order, so I'm just gonna read the first one first.
Yeah.
The first one, like my starting event memory, is when she receives her first plant. The emotion she had was delight. And the reason that this memory is important is because not only is the plant unusual, like she took it to the local flower stall and they're like, we don't know what the heck this is. Uh, she also doesn't know where it came from, just someone left it on her doorstep one day. And when she touched it, that's when she got her ability to use magic. Um, because of that, how it affects the way she lives in the in the present, is she's very comfortable around plants, and finds comfort in plant life and taking care of them. And when she connects with plants, it makes her magic stronger.
Nice.
Uh, and then her ending event memory is she had a chance meeting. The emotion was love. And it's important to her because she'd never felt that way before about anyone. So she's like, this is very significant to me. uh, and the way that she lives in the present with it is she's more aware of what she considers love to be.
Nice.
Nice.
Can I ask a question real quick? And I'm probably going to regret asking it because of the answer will probably be sad. Where is the person that Ad had the chance meeting with now?
I'm so glad you asked.
Oh no.
I regret.
You've unlocked her tragic backstory.
You've unlocked the secret event. Yes, the person is actually one of the robots.
Ooh.
Great.
And they betrayed her later,
Oh,
which is why she has
no.
a scar.
Oh
Oh no.
no.
I made it sad. You can't stop me.
Jesus.
I
Here,
regret.
have a little of happy. Now let me destroy it.
Jesus.
God damn it.
I already know Danielle's gonna destroy me too. I've already been laying low by Danielle's choices as well. So
My choices are a personal attack.
I know. So Danielle, please destroy me in public.
Yep. You and Izzy both, maybe Philo. So my first memory is a starting event connected to the emotion of love. A wedding, trees, a riot of color, a crisp breeze, waiting impatiently at the end of an aisle. Why was this memory so important to you? You know why. How does this memory affect the way you live in the present? For 3 years, we had roses and apologized to no one.
Oh my god, Danielle.
Oh god.
Just Izzy screaming, "Fuck you."
Yeah, I started to say, I was like, I finally opened up the Twitch on my phone just so I could see the chat. And just seeing Izzy scream "fuck you" has given me so much life.
Welcome to your first message in the Twitch chat. It's going great.
Oh, they even got to Philo. Excellent.
Christ.
My second memory is the birth of a child, a complicated delivery, tension audibly released. It is an ending event connected to the emotion of hope. Why was this memory so important to you? A beautiful, happy moment before the world ended, a whole future stretched out before us. How does this memory affect the way you live in the present? She is the only thing I'm living for anymore. I have to fix this for her sake.
Of course.
Izzy
Everybody,
in the chat,
please.
fuck off.
Everyone, please mark off your bingo cards.
See, the problem is, I know how this game is supposed to end. This is an AoE.
Jesus.
I'm in danger.
Anya.
Hey. My first memory is down here. It's a mysterious visitor, a flash in time, an unexplainable event. This is my starting event, and the emotion was joy. It's important to me because it kicked everything off and proved to her that there is a whole world out there that they're unaware of. It affects the way I live in the present because I view the world as much bigger than I used to, and I have entirely new ways of thinking about things now.
Love it.
Hell yeah.
My ending event is just joining the librarians as an assistant archivist. I got knowledge now. Now I'm an archivist. The emotion is pride, and it's important to me because it's the beginning of a new reality. And it affects the way I live in the present because they engage with everything through an investigative lens now.
Nice. I love them.
Sorry, I didn't get any sad in there. All the emotion was too happy stuff, and I couldn't think of how to make it sad.
That's okay. I'm just like, I can't think how to make things happy. So
See, I
with
have
our
an advantage.
powers combined.
I have an advantage because I'm using a character that has history with all of the listeners.
It's
I mean,
true.
that's fair. I have like a whole idea for her backstory and everything where she's like part of a huge family, but then I saw
Ooh.
all the emotions and was like, I don't know what to do about it.
We can just keep it in mind as we go forward.
Yeah. Play to find out who your character is.
Yeah.
Play to find out how many people you can murder. Um, so my starting memory is pulling a prank on the mentor, on a mentor. The prank was harmless, but it was a point of pride because this mentor had been encouraging Marnie to be more subtle, and she finally succeeded. The associated emotion, like I said, is pride. It's important because it was a breakthrough moment and helped her gain her confidence and improve her skills. Um, how does this memory affect the way that you live in the present? It helped shape her future because of how her mentor's views on her abilities changed. Um, and my ending event is getting chosen for her first research assignment. She thought she'd been middle of her class, but somehow managed to land her dream job just out of school. Um,
Nice.
and the associated emotion is joy. And the memory is important because it's like a major turning point.
Mm.
And I forgot to write down both that and how does the memory affect the way you live in the present. And it affects the way that she lives in the present because it's where she's working and what she's doing, and like she's low key involved in research on time magic. So
Nice. Kiki voice. I'm so proud of her.
um so the next thing that we've got to do is we've got to figure out the pivotal events on how the machine rose to power.
I'm gonna put like a kind of timeline thing up at the top here so we can have a visual.
Okay, sounds good.
Um,
Keep clicking the how far up at the top.
I put it like way at the top. I can move it down so it's in frame.
Uh no, I mean
Yeah,
I
I'll
can zoom out a little bit.
move it down a little bit. There we go.
Okay, yeah. Gonna perfect. Um so with these, we're supposed to think small. It should seem almost inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. And um, the events should be somewhere after humanity started tinkering with AI, but before it affected every computer on the planet and took absolute control. Um, So first we create a starting event, an event where you know something odd happened but don't know why it's important in the grand scheme of things, and then we create an ending event where we know the end result of what happened but not what led up to that moment. And we pair each event with one of our memories and arrange them in a timeline, and we work together to determine the order of events on the timeline. So,
Okay. Um,
uh,
I'm going to put a ending event. Um, we should write them down first so
yeah.
that they're not. I'm going to make an ending event. Where did we put any? There it is. That is a car accident.
I'm gonna create an ending event that's um ow, uh a promotion, like somebody getting promoted.
Mm-hmm.
Um see. This is
I
harder.
think I want to do a starting event
Mm-hmm.
with a child falls ill.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, just kidding. I am not actually where I thought I was on this document. There we go. Okay. I'd just like to say, whoever is the anonymous frog in our Google Doc, I'm super jealous of you.
I believe that may be me.
How dare you?
Sorry.
Well, Amber, you're an anonymous quokka, so
Oh, okay. I don't know what the heck that is.
I don't
it's the
Time to
little
educate
animals that look
myself.
like they're smiling.
I
I
think
have to see
for
this.
a starting
Ah.
event, I'm gonna go with a kiss under a cherry blossom tree.
Mm-hmm.
Precious.
August out here personally attacking me.
I didn't
How
say who
could it?
kissed it, but you know, it's.
How could it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss.
Jesus.
Um, let me get you guys input on if this would be like too significant or not.
Mm.
For an ending event, a chiming of the clock.
Oh no, I love
Ooh,
that.
that sounds good.
No, that's not what I want. Everybody's in the way.
Here, I'll move my cursor.
No, it's fine. I got it. Nope. All right.
What are you thinking, Anya?
I'm trying to think about what I'm thinking.
And he's having a smoke. And he's also a crab.
Oh my god. All I can think of is like either like a fire or a malfunction or something,
Ooh, I like that.
That sounds
Yeah.
good.
which I think would be an ending event, I guess.
It can be a starting event
Yeah.
if you want it
Yeah,
to be.
and maybe it's a starting event.
It can be whatever you like. Yeah, yeah.
So a fire. Uh,
On the dance floor.
Jesus.
No, it's a fire in the disco. Or a fire in the Taco Bell.
Is it a
Yeah.
fire in the abandoned building?
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know. That's Amber's building.
It doesn't have to be as specific as that either.
Yeah, but if you want it to be in the abandoned building, I give you full okay from my end.
Amber, can I burn down your building?
Hell yeah, burn down that building. It fucking smells.
Oh my god, that's not going to be better when it's on fire.
I know, it's gonna make it so much worse.
God damn it.
If you can make it worse, though, always make it worse.
Clearly.
Cool. So we need another starting event and another ending event.
Mm-hmm.
God, I need to clean this monitor. Don't even know how some of this stuff ended up there.
How about to draw my cave sitting off in the corner into the picture? I don't know how to word it as a sentence, but like noises coming out of the cave.
I like that.
Starting or
Calls
ending?
or I guess I was thinking ending. I don't know. It's like ending right before we start play, right?
It is so whether it's a starting or an ending event is in reference to how this particular event started or how it ended. So you either know what
Oh,
kicked it off or so if that
okay.
makes any sense.
Then yeah, that would be a starting, if that's okay.
Mm.
Because I don't know how that ends.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, then I guess the fire. Can we turn that into an ending and I'll make the.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. The noises coming out of the cave. I don't know if it's like a singing or like a.
Doesn't have to be specific. We'll find out.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Tune in.
Oh, starting.
Yeah,
Starting.
cool. So now we still need a starting.
Yep, that's on me. Let's see here. I'm gonna say an invitation accepted.
Sounds good.
All right, now we have to place them in a timeline and assign our memories to them. Can I paste this into Roll20? I wonder. Nope.
Darn it, row 20. You can do so many things.
If I was GM, I could, but I cannot.
I can make you GM, I think. Let me. Well, hang on. That.
It's not super important.
Yeah. I think. I think maybe the I think maybe the car accident.
Mm-hmm.
I like the car accident being like near the very beginning.
Okay. So
Can we
car.
make it sad and put a kiss under the cherry blossom tree right before it?
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that, actually.
Okay. I'm gonna stagger these as much as I can.
Hell yeah.
This was an ending event.
Maybe next we get noises from the cave.
Um, Is that too soon for something that immediate, or is it okay?
It can be
We're
whatever.
not, yeah, we're not
Okay.
saying the distance between them. We're just saying what order they come in.
Okay.
Uh, can the chiming of the clock be last?
Yeah,
Yeah, I wanted that to be last.
I can certainly make that last. So you said noises from the cave after a car accident?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
I don't think like right after noises from the cave, but like the next one after that, the a child falls ill.
Mm,
If everyone's cool with that.
I'm cool with
yeah,
that.
I'm cool with that.
Mhm.
Hmm.
How about after the child falls ill, there's the fire in the abandoned building?
Okay.
Yes.
What do you think, Anya? You sounded like you were going to say something.
Oh. Is I like the potentially ominous nature if someone gets promoted. So do we want that right before the chiming of the clock, maybe?
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Yes.
Which would put an invitation here. How do we feel about that?
I like it.
Sounds good to me.
Let me increase the font size on these so they might be able to be. You have to click on the Roll20 window for it to update
Yeah.
August.
Yeah, sorry. I realized that. I was like, why isn't it updating? Oh, because I'm tabbed out. What size are you changing these to?
20. I'm trying to make them so they're at least somewhat visible without making the thing really, really huge.
Yeah, I will assist.
I'm going to just shorten this to Kiss Under
Yeah,
Tree.
when I wrote it in the doc, I just put kiss under tree.
Oh, I could pay you to a kiss under the cherry tree.
Jesus.
Mm.
I think one more even. 22. Okay. Now what? We pair memories.
Yes. I don't
So
know if we have to pair starting memory with starting memory or.
I, th- I think that makes more sense.
Okay.
Well,
Hmm.
Wait, what do you
yeah.
mean? Like,
Because
Like,
we labeled our events as starting and ending.
no, I know, but why would you put a starting with a starting? Wouldn't it be starting and ending?
well, because when we play through these memories, depending on whether the memory is a starting or an ending determines something, so it can't be both. What we
Okay.
can also do is not think of our memories as starting or ending,
They're
and
just
only,
memories.
yeah, they're just memories, and then attach them to the starting and ending events, which might be what these rules are saying.
Okay. That
Okay.
sounds good to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll work.
Yeah. Okay, this is starting to make more sense, I think,
Yeah,
as I go.
yeah, as we get in the thick of it. So,
All right. Well, I'm gonna fucking claim a kiss under the tree.
yeah,
Hmm.
I'm gonna claim the promotion.
Nice.
I kind of want to be in a car accident.
Ooh. All right.
Let me see.
Oh.
Yeah, someone gets promoted, getting chosen for the research assignment, because I'm not the only one who got promoted there, probably.
I think I'm gonna claim the fire in the abandoned building.
Mm.
If that's okay with everyone.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I wanted to make sure it's okay with Anya, since Anya is the one that came up with the idea.
No, it's fine. I already got my ending event. I need a starting now.
Okay. What have I done?
I like how quickly my dream job went to a car accident. That's good.
I want to claim an invitation accepted for my starting event.
Nice. Would anyone be opposed to me claiming a chiming of the clock?
I am not opposed to this.
Do it.
Hmm? So Amber, which starting event? Oh, you already got one.
No,
Oh no,
I've
wait, that was
grabbed the
August.
ending event. I haven't grabbed a starting one.
There's only one starting event left. Oh no, there's the child falls ill. Okay.
Yeah, there's a child falls ill, and then I don't see the other one. What's the other one?
Oh, noises emanating from the cave. I mean, I'm fine with doing the child falls ill and having it be part of my giant family I mentioned.
Ooh.
Hey, all right.
Somehow that's tied to my starting memory, unless you wanted a child to fall ill.
No, it's fine. I came up with that, but I didn't have an idea for my character specifically.
Oh, that's really cool, Anya. I
Huh?
really like that idea that it's a child falls ill and also a mysterious visitor of Flash in Time.
Yeah, could do some time fuckery with that.
That makes me really curious.
Let me see here. And now I have to think of things because I picked these things with no ideas. Whee! I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let's see here.
Did you rescue the robot from the fire?
Hmm.
How many robots can we date this year?
Jesus Christ.
Beep boop fall in love. Na, na,
Oh my
na,
god.
na. Maybe.
Or if you found him in the cave.
Let's see here. Think for the fire.
I'm also willing to switch, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Nope, I can't spell. Probably spelled that wrong. I did. No one look at my spelling. No one.
Well, the audience can't see it, so that's what matters.
That's true. That's true. Hold on. I had to reload apparently because something happened.
Hmm.
Where did I go?
Does which memory of yours does that correspond to?
It's gonna be related to the print I found.
Nice.
And then, and for those watching at home, when I picked the fire in the abandoned building, I decided it was what I wrote was a dangerous growth, a hard decision. And
Anya and I were like poetic. We wrote haikus.
and that's okay.
God damn it.
I'm not smart enough to write a haiku, so I'll
They're not actually haikus. They don't follow the 575 format.
Shh, no one has to know. you guys could have pretended to be smart. Now everyone knows. No, we're all actually smart. Yeah, and then
I went less artsy with my second one, which was just like, I got a job.
And then for noises emanate from the cave, I put beep boop fall in love.
Oh my god, really? With musical, how did you get musical notes?
Because I know how to use alt codes.
God damn it. It was beep bop fall in love for a second there.
Jesus
I
Christ.
can't spell. Beep
Alright.
bop is also good, though, let's be honest.
So
It's
for
good.
the listeners, our events and their paired memories are as follows. A kiss under a cherry blossom tree is paired with a wedding, trees, a riot of color, a crisp breeze waiting impatiently at the end of an aisle. A car accident is paired with joining the librarian as an assistant archivist.
Librarian, sorry.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't put a S on there.
Noises from the cave is paired with beep boop fall in love.
God damn it.
An invitation is paired with pulling a prank. A child falls ill is paired with a mysterious visitor, a flash in time, an unexplainable event. A fire is paired with a dangerous growth, a hard decision. Someone gets promoted is paired with getting chosen for a research assignment. And a chiming of the clock is paired with the birth of a child, a complicated delivery, tension audibly released. These are spindle wheel cards, is what they are. They're not haikus. Okay, so what do we do next? Oh, powerful facilitator.
Probably some real sad shit.
Oops.
Uh-huh.
Wrong page. So the next thing that we do is we jump into the first memory in the timeline. The player whose memory this is describes to the other players what is going on in this memory. Unfortunately, they cannot directly interact with their memories. Instead, their job is to answer the other player's questions about the memory. Whenever another player wants to know a detail, fact, or the significance of anything in the scene, they ask the leading player a question, and the leading player answers. Don't feel like you need to know everything, just give the first answer that comes to mind. I punched the air. Depending on whether you know how this event started or ended, changes how you react to it. If you know how it started, declare how you think the event will end and how you are going to put a stop to it, then roll the dice. On a 5 or 6, you succeed and resolve the incident. On a 3 or 4, any player says why the incident still isn't resolved. On a 1 or 2, add an anomaly, and any player says how things get worse.
Yeah. And these are any time you're going to try to do a thing.
Yes.
That happens.
And we can also use magic to bend reality, and you choose an adjective that fits the spell and describe the effect. The roll gets +1 whenever you use magic. And you keep track of the adjectives you use. You can never use the same adjective more than once, although using synonyms automatically generates an anomaly. Yeah, and
I'm gonna say we shouldn't. I'm torn between whether we should or should not write down the synonyms we say.
I mean, we should, but we can keep track of that in the GDoc.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, where did my mouse go? There it is. What are you? 3.
All right. So
That means I am first, I believe. Wait, no, because we put the. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong list. I'm looking at the one we all wrote on and not the actual timeline. Just kidding.
here, let's see if I can put it in order.
Oh, and we stop start with one anomaly. Oh, also, if you know how the event ended, we describe a theory on how the event could have started and how we're going to put a stop to it and roll the dice. And using anomalies, you can spend an anomaly to change the answer of the leading player to something different and complicate the scene. So,
All right.
and then once all the memories have been resolved, we've saved the day.
You did it.
All right. So the first memory is a kiss under a cherry blossom tree, a wedding.
All right, so how many people are here, Danielle?
Somewhere between 20 and 30.
Is this in town or outside of town or somewhere else completely?
I think it's just outside of town.
How how do you think the event will end?
That's right, because it's a starting event.
Yeah.
I think that the event ends with someone looking on from the shadows, disgruntled.
Do we would any of us recognize this person?
Yes.
Is it because it's somebody that's like prominent in the town, or do you think one of us like personally knows this person?
I think it's someone prominent in the town. I think it is what's his face? The dude I made up. Ethan Nyland.
So, I kind of want to say that like we're here in this memory and we're all like dressed to the nines because it's a wedding, right?
Yeah.
We gotta be dressed to the nines. Except Marnie is still wearing like an ill-fitting suit.
Mhm.
Marnie can never wear clothing that fits her.
Jesus.
It was something that she had to get last minute because I don't think like the magic necessarily changes our clothes. We have to put on whatever costume we need for the memory.
Mm-hmm.
So, last minute tux rental.
How's everybody else dressed?
Is it bad if Ad just like panics and just like takes like does a whole like switcheroo thing with someone? Just like grabs him from behind and drags him into the alley. He's like, shh, shh, I just need your clothes. Shh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
You can't just do that.
Amber, the one who immediately steps off the path and squishes a butterfly.
I feel like that should generate an anomaly. Jesus.
I
maybe-
panicked. I panicked.
Or maybe you should
I think you might
roll for
spend
that
an Yeah.
All right.
because you're trying to do something, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm trying to procure some clothing.
Yep.
I don't have money. I'm poor.
So you roll 1 die if you're using mundane means, or 2 dice if you're using oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Just some things happening in the chat.
I just saw.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna die.
Oh my god. For all of you room where it happened fans either not paying attention to the chat or watching this on the VOD, Philo said, and that stripped Muggy's name? Stanton Slayton.
It's canon now, motherfuckers.
Oh
It's
god,
true.
it's so good.
Okay. Oh, I've just fucking lost all of my train of thought. What do I need to roll?
If you're using magic,
Are you using magic?
I think yes.
Okay. Choose 1 adjective that fits what the spell does and describe the effect.
I've got a suggestion if you are open to that.
Yes.
How about hypnotic since you're trying to convince this person to do it?
That's a lot better than me just choking them out. Yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, Amber.
I panicked.
This is why we don't take you places.
Oh my god. Izzy in the chat, so Amber's character is wearing a frog tie.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Rivet, rivet, motherfucker. I'm a goddamn frog.
She
Roll-
comes back from this memory and Seer just fucking astral projects out of his body.
Roll 2d6 and let's see how it goes. Are you able to do this?
All right.
Oh shit, you got a 6, so
Hell yeah.
you're a goddamn frog.
Oh my god.
You succeed at having a disguise.
A frog with a dream.
I just want to be human and have a job.
God. Jesus.
Alright, so
You're all here in a nice attire, I guess.
I figured out what Twyla wears.
What is it?
please.
It is a baggy mini dress with leggings covered in crescent moons and stars and lots of bangles.
Love it.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
Love
good.
it.
party.
She did not beat anyone up for it either.
So, I think that just after Ad comes out wearing Stanton's suit, like the music picks up and we get a quick snapshot of the wedding that's happening here, where a person with brown skin and long dark hair is walking down the aisle with a long white dress towards a bird that we all know and love, and a man with light skin and dark hair in with an undercut in a top knot. What's going on? Off in the distance, we can see some dude like smoking under a tree, looking mean and ominous.
Mhm.
I mean, what if we try to kidnap him?
Add like I'm on it.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
All right. I like where this is going. It's a little early in the timeline, but I love it.
Just immediately. You! We solved all the other events on the first one.
I
Get in the bag.
I wanna use magic to try to be sneaky to sneak up on this mysterious dude.
All right. Sneaky magic. Let's go.
Sneaky magic. Okay, so I got a 5. So I was able to be sneaky. So as I get closer, is there anything around this dude? Like does he have any equipment or anything, or is he just there?
I think he's in like an extremely well-tailored suit. Um, and he has like a sword on his hip, but that's it.
Okay. Did I use my sneaky magic on with anybody else to come up here?
Did you mean what do you mean?
I mean, like, did I cast a sneaky spell and other people came with me, or am I just up here by myself to
Oh, gotcha.
potentially punch this guy? This is a question for Ad and Twy.
I
God damn it.
mean, did,
It's a
did
fucking
you
nickname.
did you let Ad know? Because I mean, Ad's already stolen some clothes. There's no going back now.
Yeah, I think I would have said something to Twyla and Ad.
Yeah, Ad'll go with you.
Or
Um,
does Twyla have some other plan that they want to implement?
Twyla does not have another plan, so I guess we're gonna go roundhouse kick a stranger.
Well, he's not a stranger. We know who he is. And frankly, I don't think Marnie likes him anyway. So we've got a sneaky spell that's been cast upon us. Like maybe it's like the invisibility cloak, where it's like we're invisible from the outside and everything's a little blurred from the inside of the spell, but we can see where we're going and stuff.
Mhm.
Um, sorry to use a Harry Potter touchstone.
May her memory be a curse.
Yep. Um, do we want to try to talk to him and find out what he's doing here, or do we just want to try to kidnap this motherfucker?
I mean,
What we could do is we could stuff him in a bag and ask him questions.
Twyla probably knows a little bit about him. Because her whole job is to do research.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so maybe approaching accusatory instead of asking questions. Like, we're in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like it. What does she say?
Holding up like one of the articles she's brought with her. Just walking at him like, just, are you going to give up easy? Or like, what are we gonna do here?
Right, that sounds like you're trying to maybe
Intimidate?
yeah. Sorry, so I think you're trying to do something. Are you going to use magic or not?
I don't think yet. I think she relies more on her research and stuff.
All right, then I guess roll just 1d6.
Things go poorly.
Good.
I should have used magic.
So an anomaly is generated. And any player says how things get worse.
He's got to pull the sword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's like there's not even a discussion there. He's just like, I'm ready.
Yeah, he's got to pull the sword. Philo in the chat. So a big glitchy frog shows up.
Twyla like dropping her hand down, just like, oh, all right, hard way it is.
Let's shove him in the bag and punch him while we scream, "Stop resisting!"
Oh my god.
I want to use some persuasive magic on him, which I'm gonna say is a synonym of hypnotic. So I'm
Okay.
generating an anomaly to
Thank
try to
you.
get him to stand down.
Thank you for your contribution.
You're welcome.
Oh my god, I love Philo's comment. Them's the ones what took my britches.
Why would you take his britches?
Now we must kung fu fight.
All right, so I rolled 2 6s, so he's definitely like he's got to like lower his sword, and he's going to be cooperative. Like he doesn't say anything, but if we ask him stuff, he'll answer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the first question that has to be asked is, what are you doing here?
I think he says something like, good question, Ethragio. Like, I think it's that let's be honest. Sierra's probably a vigilante in this life too.
Yeah.
And so this dude is probably like the cop who thinks he has the evidence to take in the perpetrator, but doesn't actually have any evidence that will hold up in court. And so he's trying to take things into his own hands. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
And Marnie like looks at Twyla and is just like, "Well, I know what Ad wants to do with him. What do you think?"
Shrugs. Fuck the cops. And okay, how does magic work?
If you're using magic, you get an extra D on rolling to see if you succeed or not, and um, you have to choose an adjective for the spell that you used, and if you use that adjective more than once, or you can't use that adjective more than once, you can use synonyms, but if you use a synonym, you generate an anomaly.
Okay. I would like to use an adjective binding,
Ooh.
and I want to try to tie him up.
Okay. So roll 2d6.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well,
All right, so you generate an
Can't believe
anomaly.
Roll20 still hates me. What did I do?
You generate an anomaly and things get worse.
Of course they do.
So what happens to make it so that your binding spell doesn't work?
Can it be that, like, Marnie's and Twy's magic clashes?
Mm.
Yeah. All I can think of is like comedy stuff, and it's like I get tied up instead.
I mean, maybe he has some kind of weird shield.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
It's fine. They didn't expect their wedding to go normally anyways.
No, they did not.
Look at who they are.
all right, so Twyla's the one who's like incapacitated now, right?
Damn it.
And now we have uh an angry Nyland. I'm looking at the document, but
Yeah, that's his. Yeah, something Nyland.
yeah, now we have an angry Nyland because my spell has been broken by Twyla trying to do her thing. So
Yeah, she's just like fumbling with a bunch of ropes now. She's like, ah, fuck, nope. Why does this always happen?
so what's he doing?
Um, I think he kind of shakes his head and starts backing away from you. Uh, because sorry, I'm looking at the rules for anomalies and how to use them.
Yeah, I have an idea for using an anomaly.
Yeah,
Okay.
at what point do we fail because I keep fucking this up?
I think we get to the point where we feel like we've thwarted
Mhm.
the ending that got laid out. Um, and I want to spend an anomaly
Mhm.
to have a large woman with dark hair and a broadsword on her back having come to investigate what's going on. Um, we probably all recognize her from the posters.
Jesus.
Um,
She's followed by a tiefling and a lizard. The tiefling cuts her out of the ropes. Like, I see you're in this situation again, huh?
um, and this is like Tessa would have been in the wedding party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are ruining the wedding because one of the members of the wedding party like stomped up to the tree. Um, and yes, this is Tessa Blackmore from the room where it happened, just casually showing up to be a wall against which Nyland like smacks
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah. Um yeah, so he's backing up, but he backs up into Tessa, who crosses her arms uh and says, "Is there a problem here?"
I feel like
Uh
this is where we can make our final roll to figure out if this is enough to thwart the
I think so
event.
too. Mhm.
Doesn't say who rolls for that.
I'm not.
I'll roll for that because I spent the anomaly to get Tessa here.
Mhm.
And I guess that's 1d6 because that's not magic. Okay, so that I got a 3, which means that it fails, but it's not like a hard fail. We can say why anyone can say why the incident still isn't resolved.
Mhm.
Well,
I think
he's still here, right? Like we need to get him away to resolve it probably, and he's still here.
mhm.
I'm sorry, I cut you off, Danielle.
No, I was gonna say something like uh because we we end a game when all of the memories have been resolved And so the only way for this to be resolved is on a 5 or a 6, in theory. But I think what we're using the anomalies as is kind of like an automatic success, which I like, because that gives us an incentive to use them. Which I would think might just make this the resolution to the incident.
Okay.
Is my argument. Because I think what this dude's gonna do is he's gonna see Tessa behind him and like make some excuse and stalk off because you don't want to be on the bad side of Tessa Blackmore.
It's true.
Yeah, so we didn't get what we want in capturing him, but like we stopped whatever he was going to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Next up is Anya.
Yeah, so the next event is a car accident, and it's an ending event tied to my ending event of joining the librarians as an assistant archivist. So I'm pulling up the book. Okay. Do y'all ask questions first, or do I just describe how I think it could have started?
Yeah. So if you know how it ended, since it's an ending event, you describe one theory about how the event could have started and how we're going to try to put a stop to it.
So I think I'm on assignment for the librarians.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if the car accident involves me or not.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it is a thing of like.
That was going to be my first question is, are you in the car accident or not?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Let's say yes. Yeah, sure. I'll be in the car accident.
Okay.
Who else is involved? Is there anyone else involved, or is it just a single car thing?
No, it's with someone else.
Okay. Who caused it?
Oh, it was definitely Twyla.
Okay.
She's like, you know how like cops are basically distracted driving all the time because they're driving around with a laptop?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of doing that, but with a bunch of research books like open on the passenger seat and the dashboard.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. She's a disaster and I love them.
Yeah, kind of a disaster. So it's definitely Twyla's fault.
Okay.
I love it.
Who is in the other car or cars?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
The other question is, whoever they are, do they make it out alive?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know that Sears problem come later, so yeah, I'm open to suggestions for who's in the other car.
I want to say maybe it's a like not a bigwig at a technology company, but like maybe somebody in like a research division.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And how grim do we want to be? Do we want to be grimdark and be like, we need to make sure that the accident happens in a worse way so that person doesn't make it out, or do we want to say that we need to save that person?
I think we need to save that person.
Yeah, I was thinking like, what if they're a researcher of like someone who's on the side against the robotic uprising, like trying to research.
Like an ethicist.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And like a big name, like has the potential to make a difference.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Twyla's an asshole.
Mhm.
Uh, so I think one theory about how the event could have started um, is we see Twyla like holding 5 books in their arms and uh, walking and talking with a librarian
Mhm.
um, who is basically giving them their first assignment. Um, and the they're walking like through the library going towards the exit. Um, and I think what Seer is going to do. Oh, this plays into the fire, but it's not gonna. I think what Seer is going to do is start a fight in the library.
God damn it.
So, like,
What you
as
do
y'all are
best.
walking like through the main public reading room, I'm thinking of Blount County Library with the foyer.
Mhm.
Please, please, can someone scream out? I will do it. Dewey decimate you.
Oh my god.
All right, so he's picking a fight with one of the librarians, um,
Jesus.
who is probably being, you know, just a little bit rude, but the kind of rude that you would normally just totally brush off and go about your day. Um, but Sierra's escalating it, uh, and I'm going to use magic hot-headed to make this person more likely to fight me. Uh,
Of course, yeah.
uh,
And nothing can go wrong.
and the goal of this is to like distract uh, 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 Twyla
Yeah.
and the librarian with her.
Yes.
Um, my roll 2d6. Great, it goes poorly.
Yay.
But
Of
we
course it
generate
does.
an anomaly. Um, I feel like unless anyone has any other ideas as how this goes poorly,
No, go for it.
uh, I feel like this librarian just basically sniffs and walks away, like Sears doing the really shitty Karen, like yelling, "Hey, you have to come back here and talk to me about this," and blah 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 blah, and I want to speak to a manager. And this librarian is just totally ignoring him.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Librarian just pulls out a, a lunchbox and is like, ain't got time for this. I'm on break.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. We see the librarian clock out and just be like, "Peace."
I like to think too that as she's clocking out, that she makes direct eye contact with Seer
Yeah.
too, and
Uh-huh.
slowly clocks out.
Slides card slowly.
Uh, so uh, does Twyla even spare like a glance?
Oh god. I mean, if it was a success, I was gonna say yes. It is a 3 though, which is not the worst failure.
Mhm.
So I feel like I should give more than just walking on by.
Mhm. Oh, I don't
Um,
generate an anomaly. Okay.
um I feel like Marnie's like looking askance at Seer, and I know we're not to the fire yet, but that doesn't mean we can't have a fire, right?
please don't set the library on fire.
Well, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some deceptive magic to make it smell like there's a big fire and sound like
Mm,
there's a big fire, and not actually starting a fire because Marnie's not trying to put anybody in danger. That's the whole point.
mhm.
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 Um, So I'm gonna try to make it sound like a fire and go around screaming, "Fire! Fire!" You know?
That is one way to make it sound like a fire.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try something.
Fire burning on the dance floor.
Oh, hey. So people believe my fire.
Yeah. What magic
So
adjective did you use?
Oh, deceptive. Sorry, I need to write
Okay.
that down.
So Twyla has like stopped and is staring at Seer like, Seer, what the fuck are you doing? And then Marnie comes around the corner like, fire, fire! There's little Shawty's fire burning on the dance floor.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh my
I do think
god.
deceptive is a synonym for sneaky though.
Oh.
So I think you
Oh,
generated an anomaly with that.
it is. It true.
Nope.
Oh, I'll delete mine.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Cool. So now Marnie's running by screaming fire. Um, you know, we need to get to the exits. You know where the exit is, right? She says, like, grabbing Twyla by the shoulder.
I work here.
uh Marnie like ignores Twyla actually and starts dragging her like to a fire exit, like an emergency exit instead of the exit that they're close to at the front of the building.
Jesus. Like, I picture Twyla as like from a cartoon where they're like arms crossed being dragged, like, yeah, sure, let's use the exit that's farther into the burning building. Sounds great, Marnie.
Fire
Also,
burning on the dance floor.
also, you could very easily convince Twyla just to go back to her office and get all of her work. I'm like,
What is Ad doing?
Hmm. Dang.
beatboxing. Got it.
Love it.
Fuck, I don't know what Ad would do in this situation. Does anybody have a suggestion? Maybe I'm like I can't think of anything.
Given Ad's track record, maybe Ad's trying to steal Twyla's car.
God damn it.
Oh my god! Yeah, I really like that.
Sorry, babe.
Yeah, I think so. So, I'm gonna use magic because yes. So, I think what I'm gonna I think what I'm gonna try to do is like hot wire the car. Uh, so the adjective I'm gonna use is spark.
That's a good one that I definitely will make a synonym for later.
Excellent.
What was
6!
Hey,
what was the adjective
6.
again?
Spark.
Spark.
Cool. All right.
And just like pulls shades, puts on. Let's roll. It's a one-way ticket to midnight. Whoa.
Do we think that this resolves
I
the
think so.
issue?
Yeah. I think between Twyla being distracted and Ad stealing their car, that That the person who would have been in that accident just sails right through that intersection without any trouble.
We saved the day.
Where's my fucking car?
Oh.
All right. Next, we have noises from a cave. Boop boop, fall in love.
Boop boop, fall in love. Na na.
Na, na.
Na. Can I actually make a request? Can we take a break before continuing with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea. All right, so hang on. I'm gonna go hopefully make this BRB scene work. we should be back.
Yep. Sure are.
Yeah.
So, at this point, we didn't realize exactly how long Mage Against the Machine was going to be. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish out our Mage Against the Machine game, and then we're going to pick back up with Downtimes at a later date,
Mm-hmm.
which will TBD. But just keep an eye on Stones_standing, and you will know when we're going to be playing Downtimes to explore what happened in our community after the events that we're currently making happen.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, so our current event belongs to Amber.
Yeah. It is the noise from the cave. All right.
What kind of noises are they, do you think?
Sorry, give me just a second. Num, num.
Spooky.
Sorry. The sound of yawns of someone whose soul is trying very hard to leave its body.
Specific.
Beep boop, fall in love.
Jesus.
um, I want to say it's like a kind of mechanically like
Ashlyn has said that August is very quiet.
I am turned up as loud as I can go,
Oh.
which is unfortunate. Um, actually, let me see. No, that's chat settings. Let me check my. Nope, I am up as loud as I can go. Let me adjust my mic placement. Is this any better?
Probably yes, yeah.
Okay. Um, so why is Ad here?
hmm. I think the reason that Ad is here is because of the supposed plant life that can be found in the cave.
Okay. Um, cool. So, hmm. Is it day or night?
I'm gonna say that it's nighttime. I'm gonna say because of the like noises that have been coming from here, that they've kind of put like a protective perimeter
Mm.
around it, around the cave. So she has to sneak in.
Okay.
Is there any light externally, or does Ad have to bring her own?
Ad has actually brought a plant that produces light.
Mm.
We're gonna have to poison this plant, aren't we?
Don't poison my plant, my baby.
Do
Um,
you have an idea with how this event ends?
um, I know that we were discussing like before we came back, and I like the idea too, of that like a kind of cave-in event.
Mhm. Okay.
Is it a cave-in that like traps you or a cave-in that like injures you?
Um,
or because of something you did, or because of something you didn't do.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to like trap you with just those two questions.
no, you're fine. I'm thinking it's not even like that there is a risk to ads safety. I think
Mhm.
that it is a risk to the robot that she meets.
Mhm. Okay. Um, so I think one thing that causes the cave-in is, um I wanna say it's almost like a certain noise, like, reverberates in a certain way that destabilizes what is already an unstable cave.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Um, and so I think Sear's plan is to try to get the both of you out before the cave-in happens, or to stop the cave-in by stopping whatever the source of that noise is.
Okay.
Um,
Um, I definitely think Marnie wants to go along with that plan.
mhm,
Um, I think our best bet is trying to stop the source of the noise.
mhm.
Yeah.
Uh, is the source of the noise, Amber, the robot or something else?
It is something else.
Okay, what is it?
There is a drilling machine.
Ooh. How
Those
long has it
assholes.
been? Yeah, how long has it been there?
Judging by the size of the hole that it's digging, it's been there for at least a month.
So is it actively being worked on?
It is currently operating, but there's no one around.
Hmm,
Can we
okay.
tell what they're drilling for?
Um,
It's cool if the answer is no. I'm just curious.
no, it's just like I'm trying to figure out if like if it would be immediately noticeable or if you'd have to like use a roll to try and figure out.
Mm. I will make a roll to figure out, and I will use uh, uh, magic to generate light. So I think we kind of see Ad in the background, like kind of exploring the cave a little bit with her plant.
Mhm.
And while in the foreground, Seer makes some light appear in his palm, uh, in the form of a small flame. Um, and I'll roll 2d6 to see if I can figure out what's doing it. I don't at all.
Oh,
Oh no.
ah.
Oh my
I do
goodness.
generate an anomaly for you. Oh god. Is there gas?
Oh no.
I think that means yes.
Yeah.
Okay, how
Yeah.
much bad?
Um,
Like, is this something where there's a new cause for the cave to be destabilized, or is this like Seer just gets blown back and injured, or the machine is damaged, or
I think it's more
um
fun if like this is a new cause. So like, we had
yeah.
we had 2 ticks on the 6-step clock for the cave in, but now we have 5 ticks on the 6-step clock for the cave in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm also generating an anomaly for the synonym of flame to spark.
Heck
Nice.
yeah.
Jesus Christ, Danielle. So who's Seer marrying? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you know.
Well, the question
Hmm.
is he marrying Wyatt, River, or someone else? Yes,
Jesus Christ.
both Wyatt and River.
Just
And also
all of
someone
the
else.
above. Just, anyone.
Yeah. All right, so there's an explosion that destabilizes the cave. I think we hear like cracking, uh, like emanating through the rock,
Mhm.
in that very ominous way, like, "Hey, something bad's gonna happen real soon."
I'm in danger.
Jesus.
I think Marnie sees this and is going to try to use some mending magic to try
Mm,
to get the crack to stop.
mhm.
Um, so let me put down the sock that I'm working on and go roll. Uh, 2d6.
Put the
Oh,
sock on the floor.
I got a 6.
Ooh,
And a
nice.
5. So either way, good times.
Yeah, so the question is, do I just put us back to 2 ticks or do I undo the cave-in clock with this?
I kind of think with like that good of a roll, like even like you just straight up like solidify the fucking ground
Mhm.
and it's good.
Okay,
Nice.
Heck
awesome.
yeah.
So
Everything's going great.
we dip out before Ad sees us, probably.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How does Ad react to there, 1, being an explosion, and then 2, the ominous cracking that you think is going to collapse the whole cave suddenly stops?
Yeah, I'm thinking Ad is probably of the mindset of the fuck. Uh,
Jesus.
but also, uh, like, well, I guess I can keep looking for this plant I was looking for now.
Damn it.
Crisis averted.
I'll just keep going.
I
Yeah,
love her.
me too. Alright. Uh, Next up, we have an invitation, which is Marnie's, and we planned this well, y'all.
All right. Which one did I put with the
Pulling a
invite?
prank.
Okay, cool. So this takes place in on a college campus.
Mhm,
Mhm.
Um, I think this one might actually just be the next town over. Um,
mhm,
so, um, that was a starting event. So, my theory on how the event will end is someone is going to receive someone is going to receive an invitation to go speak at a conference, and that person uh that person may actually be Marnie's mentor uh himself,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the goal is to keep him from actually getting the invitation because his talk is not something that people need to hear at this time.
Mm. Okay. So, a prank puts into motion some events to get this dude to a conference. Maybe he has some kind of epiphany because of the prank.
That sounds good to me.
Um, so, Anya, I feel like we haven't heard from you in a while.
Same. I mean, Marnie is the one pulling the prank.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What does it say? What kind of prank did you pull?
I didn't say because at the time I was thinking about it, I uh didn't have an idea um because I'm bad at pranks. So I'm open to suggestions for, maybe what if it's like replacing all the text in all of this mentor's books with the text from different books. And let me name the mentor.
So for this, like, your prank has to go off in order for this to work, is
Right.
because we don't want him to get the invitation.
Yeah.
The prank as it stands now, the prank causes him to speak at a conference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The way that I can see this being averted um is
I
one of
mean,
two ways, either stopping the prank or changing the nature of the prank.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I am a librarian. I can try to
Mhm.
replace all the books.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you tell us you were doing this prank, I guess?
Probably.
Yeah.
It's like, I have this great idea.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, if nothing else, Marnie's probably talked about it because it's a memory that
Mhm.
she thinks fondly of. So y'all probably know, like, what she did for the prank and when and where, and obviously you're there now.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So I would like to look through the library's collection and see if I can find replacement books to swap them with that are the
Okay.
same books. Like,
Mhm.
yeah. So I want to locate the books in our
All right.
collection
All right.
and then write them off as discards. uh, and I want to do this magically.
Yeah.
And I want this adjective to be what's a better word for like locating? Like,
Discovering?
yeah, or
Find. I think find is a good
Yeah.
adjective, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a finding spell. Is finding an adjective?
It's fine. It doesn't.
Nah.
It's just a word.
Okay.
Ooh, Philo suggested funneling.
Ooh, that's good. It didn't work, but it was good.
Oh no.
And nothing can go wrong.
Have I
Alright, so
succeeded once?
I don't think so.
Great, cool.
Okay, so we generated an anomaly. How does this go? How does this make things worse?
I think she finds the books, but is caught.
Hmm.
And so they ask her, like, what were they doing with this stuff? And
It draws attention to the prank itself.
yeah, like they start investigating the prank now.
Mhm.
Well,
Or
I
they start investigating the person the prank is being pulled on.
I want to try to solve that magically.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna generate an anomaly for it because I'm gonna have to use a synonym for uh persuasive.
Well, is this your memory though?
Oh wait, it is my memory. Shit, I can't do that.
You can't do shit.
I can't do shit.
You're the one we're trying to stop.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Amber.
Oh, I was going, like I don't have an idea yet. I'm just like thinking.
So, I think in the same way that the explosion Seer caused could be the new reason why the cave collapsed, that Twy getting caught draws attention to this prank that Marnie pulled. Um, and so I think that the mentor is like starting to look more closely at the books. And Seer's just gonna set them on fire.
When you don't
Awesome.
have anything else but fire. How many things has Sears set on fire?
Hey, that's totally okay because my thought was going to be something to try and change the outward appearance of the books to look like
Mm.
something else.
Um,
It's
actually,
a pile of snakes.
I think I'm going to use
God.
an anomaly to do this. So I'm going to use an anomaly, and I'm gonna say, because we've been using anomalies as like automatic successes,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say I start the fire. There's a fire in this
Didn't start the fire.
on this campus now. That probably complicates some other things. But the books in question are destroyed.
Hooray!
No
Yay!
lecture for you, Professor.
no
Who are you?
Nice.
Throws
one
on
cares about my work. And no one ever will.
Or the mentor still gets the invitation, but he gives a talk on something else related to his research instead of
That's better than
Yeah.
crushing his dreams, probably.
Yeah.
Ad's just like, looks like you got throws on shades. Schooled.
Oh my
Hmm.
god.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Do you think that satisfies it, August?
I think so. I think so.
Okay. Jesus.
We didn't start the fire.
Philo, TED Talk on coping with the aftermath of academic arson.
Oh, bud.
Oh god, my eyes.
Ugh.
So,
All right.
child falls ill.
Everyone gets to be sad now. So mine is a child falls ill, and it's tied to my starting event of a mysterious visitor, a flash in time, and an unexplainable event.
Mm-hmm.
So, I already have my theory for how this started, if that works.
Yes.
So I think that, I mean, I guess the child falls ill is both the start and the end. Wait, no, it's a starting. Right. I have my theory for how it started. It told me how it started.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a theory for how it ended. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So the child falls ill. The child, I mentioned that in my mind, Twyla is from a large family.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the child is Twyla's youngest sibling.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And my
It's a
theory,
Tiny Tim situation.
yeah, the problem is my theory on how the event is going to end is that someone is going to give Twyla away to fix the illness,
Mm-hmm.
but that has to be stopped.
Mm. So
That kid.
So the ending you're proposing is the child lives.
No, the child dies.
Well,
The ending that
as it is
Anya is
in timeline right
proposing,
now.
Oh, yeah, Twyla
yeah.
saves her sibling.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so
Oh.
we're trying to stop her from saving her sibling.
Yeah,
It's the inverse of the car accident.
it's like some fuckery with some magic that will put a different kind of magic out into the world that is not something that needs to be around.
Okay.
Like,
So
we don't need necromancy.
okay. So we need to stop her from using this magic at all.
Mm-hmm.
Not just
Yes.
stop her when after she started it. Okay.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Is that a question for me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. What do you mean? Like where?
So the child is ill, and Twyla receives a visit from a mysterious stranger who gives her the information that she needs in order to do this magic.
I think she's walking home from the hospital.
Okay. Who is the mysterious stranger?
Ooh. Can I
Please go
suggest
for it.
Can I suggest that it's the leader of the Time Wardens?
Yes.
Whose name I forgot. Whose name is Millennium Mark.
Uh-huh.
Um. So yeah, someone
So
actively trying to prevent us from fucking with the timeline.
yeah.
Yeah.
So how does Z approach you?
Oh, the way that every non-suspicious character in a movie does, where it's like pulls up next to you at bus stop, hands you a cigarette, like you look like you're
Hello,
having a rough
fellow
day, pal.
teen.
Okay. Is Z in a car or walking?
I was going with walking, so they're on like the same level, like playing field,
Okay.
I guess.
Get on my level.
Mm.
Can't meet you in a car, you shady.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
I don't remember if you mentioned, is this day or night?
I did not mention. It's like right before it gets dark. It's like hazy.
Okay, so like dusk area.
Mhm.
Yeah, like the sun's going down-ish, but hasn't fully set.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It is the method of magic that he presents to you, is it a like a scroll or a book, or just like a way of forming words, or like
I think it would be that he would teach it to
Z.
Twyla, like,
oh
oh, that Z would teach it to Twyla, like, but not like teach her by studying and stuff, but like infuse her with this power.
Ooh.
Okay. So Z like touches them or something, and
Yeah, it's just like, with your permission, I can give you a way to make all of this better.
okay. So like it like a Vulcan mind meld situation almost.
Won't you shake
Yeah.
this poor sinner's hand?
Jesus.
Are you ready?
All right. I feel like I've talked a lot, so someone else go.
I mean, I feel like the most obvious thing is to intercept Sir before Z gets to Twyla.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or even like before the like giving the information, like
Mm-hmm.
something along that way.
Yeah, so Twyla never knows there's a solution, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if there's going to be like a stopping before Z ever gets there, um I think that Ad wants to cast some sort of illusion to make like a detour.
Nice.
Okay.
Would you say that's like illusory?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Which is, I would say, is a uh, synonym for deceptive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, heck yeah, anomaly.
Hell yeah.
We
Ah,
have 7 of those. We need to start spending them.
Yeah, that's why I spent one last time.
spend.
Or we
Anomaly.
can leave them to see if we can get an interesting ending.
Yeah. Let's see what I get. Okay, a 3 and a 2.
Okay, so 3's partial.
So I'm guessing with like a partial, like Ad does successfully create the illusion, but it only slows down the meeting. It doesn't completely stop it.
Okay.
Okay. So like the bus is pulling up
Mhm.
as this person is approaching.
Yeah, like the bus is
Twilight.
pulling up, or like freaking school kids are crossing the road with the crosswalk person, or
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Okay. Um
Seer, I need your help.
yes.
I think the best thing to do is make this guy forget, and I need you to make sure he stands still long enough that I can make this guy forget.
Okay.
This person,
Uh
sorry.
yeah. Uh cool. So I'm going to very mundanely just tackle this person.
so mundanely.
I just see Seer like doing like a very noticeable, like trying to be nonchalant whistle, like slowly walking up with hands in pocket, and then it's just like, ah.
Yep. I'm gonna spend an anomaly for that because fuck it.
Nice.
Yeah, why not? We have so many of them.
So Twyla sees Seer just like run out from the side like an alleyway or some shit and just tackle this person.
Twyla again, like, Seer, what the fuck again?
From downtown.
I'm having a bad day. Why? Why do you keep doing this?
He's got the chair.
It's okay. He's just gonna use it as a launch pad, so it's not illegal.
So I'm gonna use a clouding spell to cloud Millennium's mind. Do we
Okay.
think that's a synonym of anything?
Uh
I could argue hypnotic, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll 2d6. I got a 5!
Nice.
Hell
You
yeah.
succeed. So, Z forgets this spell and therefore can't pass on the knowledge.
Excellent.
Oh boy.
So walks up to Twyla. Hey, kid, I got. No, I
What was
don't.
I? Why was I here?
Just like resumes the same conversation though, just like, you look like you're having a rough day. Do you need a cigarette?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those things cause cancer. All right, good talk.
Mhm.
Leaves very
Oh,
quickly.
whoops.
Jesus.
Oh, wait, you're in the wrong one.
Yeah, I realized that, and we
Okay.
generated one anomaly. Oh,
Did we?
for this one?
Yeah. Because nobody failed.
Oh, we didn't.
Yeah.
It's because I
Okay.
wasn't rolling.
All right. Next up is a fire
Yeah.
at the
Alright.
weird building that smells weird.
It's true. And I tied that with a dangerous growth, a hard decision.
And a plant.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, um, so how this is going to end is that Ad has to make the decision to give up the plant that gave her her magical powers.
Do you
And
keep do you still keep your magical powers? Are you just like keeping the plant as a souvenir, or would that get rid of your powers?
nope, Ad's gonna lose her powers.
Okay.
Uh everything is sad. Love lost, love of plant lost, magic lost, nothing. There's
Okay.
nothing left.
So we're trying to
I
make
just
it
killed my sibling.
so in reality, or in the main timeline, in the shitty timeline, the darkest timeline that we currently live in, she chose not to give up the plant that gave her powers.
Yes.
Okay, and so we're trying to make it so
We're trying.
that she does give up her powers.
Yep, that she understands at the end of it all. Oh, is it gonna suck? Yes, but the
Okay.
alternative is worse.
Okay. Um,
um
what is she choosing between? Like, what did she sacrifice before in order to keep the plant?
um so I think what she sacrificed before is actually going to tie back into the robot.
Mhm.
That she had to uh let him go. Uh
Oh.
I'm thinking what it came down to is what her thought process was is if she let him go, everything would turn out okay.
Mhm.
Uh and that everyone would be okay because she would still have her magic to be able to protect things.
Mhm. Okay, so it was almost like a, "Don't worry, I'll come back for you."
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Alright. So I think we can either stop this from happening by stopping the fire, like whatever caused the fire in the
Mm,
first place,
Mm.
mm.
or by making it so there isn't a decision for her to make. Like remove the plant from the equation, um, or there are a bunch of different ways I think we could make this happen or
Yeah.
not happen. Um, what does cause the fire?
Um, excuse me. What I'm thinking happens is that the strange smell that this building has been producing is a mass production of this plant, which is actually a magical plant.
Mhm.
The it's partially magic, partially like cybernetically created.
Okay.
Um, and I'm thinking that excuse me. I'm thinking that it's basically like that there's some kind of blueprints or like plans that suggest that if these plants are left to thrive, that it will lead to the end of the world.
And so someone sets fire to the building?
Uh, yeah, I'm thinking that like one of the factions, like maybe even let me go back to the factions because I don't remember because I have poo brain.
Winning the poo brain.
Oh my god, Izzy in the chat. These god dang cybernetic plants turning the freaking frogs gay.
God, that's good. Um, what if it's like the peacekeepers because they're like, we can't let the world end, then we can't profit.
Mhm. So the peacekeepers found out that these plants that are being manufactured in this building
Mhm.
will eventually be very bad.
Yes,
So they set fire to the building to
yes,
destroy the plants.
yes.
Okay.
They like escalation, okay?
Yep. Yep. Okay, so it's arson. Um, all right. All right, all right. Who's got an idea of how to stop this?
Install a sprinkler system.
Oh my god.
Okay. So fight the fire. I like it.
Literally try anything other than watch the building burn. Why was this building not protected against fire?
Just walk in there like you're you guys are the freaking fire marshals.
Oh my god.
Kick in the door, like, we're here.
Everyone
To
evacuate the
save some
building. It's
people.
not safe.
This building has enough code. Throws a chair.
Like, that seems like an escalation.
How about what? I like the idea of us being fire marshals. How about we disguise ourselves?
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna generate another anomaly,
Fire Marshal earlier.
because I'm gonna do a disguise spell.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Um, so that's one anomaly, and then up here, and then I'm gonna roll 2d6.
6.
Marnie coming through.
Marnie's
Uh,
just like, get out of here, noobs. I know what I'm doing.
yeah.
Makes
So,
Jesus.
sense, honestly.
so she's disguising us,
Okay.
um, as fire marshals so we can get into the plant and try to put a stop to the fire.
Okay. What is Twyla doing?
Twyla is Jesus Christ. I'm not sure right now. I mean, I would be going along with this plan to go in
Mhm.
as a person. A person, a thing. Yep.
Being of
Yep.
light and hope
I'm trying.
for
Uh,
all the world.
All right, then I
Doing
think
a bad
Seer's gonna
job.
use some magic then. And his is going to be
He's gonna set the fire on fire.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought of it.
We didn't start the fire,
Except that we did.
We
but we
started the
did
fire and we
because
started that other fire.
because fire solves all our problems, apparently.
I think it's intimidate. Which I don't know if it's a synonym. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so
Yeah.
either.
But he's going to try to intimidate whoever the manager of this plant is, into listening to us when we tell them that they no, we're shutting this plant down right now. Because it's like you have OSHA violations literally everywhere. I can spot 50 from where I'm standing right here. I'm shutting this down now. 4. All right. So with a 4, why doesn't it work, or how is it a dead end?
Hmm.
He needs to see our papers.
Okay. And Sear's like,
Or even like a suggestion I have. It's like the actual fire marshal is already there.
Oh, is the
God
actual
damn it.
fire marshal who's going to set the fire?
oh,
Ooh.
like an inside agent. I like it.
That bastard.
Bitch.
Mm.
Okay, so this dude that we're trying to intimidate is just like, the fire marshal walked in 10 minutes ago. Who the fuck are you?
Also the fire marshal. We work in groups.
Isn't there only one fire marshal?
We travel in packs. Um,
We scare easily, but we come back and in greater numbers.
Jesus Christ.
Someone think of something before Sears tries to fight fire with fire.
Marnie's gonna panic and just try to cold clock that guy.
Oh my god.
Okay.
She's just gonna, no magic, just be like, eh, and fail miserably. She like tries to cold clock that guy, but he no sells it, and her hand hurts a lot. And that
Jesus.
generates an anomaly too.
It does.
Boop. So we've generated 2 anomalies for the fire, both of them on me.
What does Twyla do in response to all this bullshit?
I think Twyla is trying to. Can she like forge the papers so that it looks like the other fire guys are the fake ones?
I think that might have been a solution before Marnie tried to punch the guy.
That's fair. I can't stop Marnie from punching a guy, can I?
You could claim that the anger management classes aren't working.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Spend an anomaly at this point because Jesus.
Yeah, I would like to actually take the ruckus caused by Marnie and spend an anomaly to like use that as a distraction so that I can do my thing.
Okay.
So I think I'm using magic, obviously. And I think let me look at our synonyms real fast. Shit, it reloaded the document. I'm scrolling down. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That happened to me earlier too.
Okay, so I think it might honestly be a synonym for disguise.
Okay.
Um,
Forge.
yeah, forged.
So, like, Seer and Marnie went in and tried to do this thing, and Twyla comes in after Marnie tries to punch this person, and comes in dressed as some city official. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I hear that there are fraudulent fire marshals in the area.
Yeah, like I
And
need
just
to
gets
see your records immediately.
yeah,
It's super
and gets
important.
Marnie and Seer and the other fire marshal who was gonna set the fire kicked out.
That sounds fantastic.
I love it.
I'm sorry.
Excellent. Okay.
Uh,
Do you think
so
that
I need to
satisfies
roll.
it? Anne?
Oh wait, no, I don't because it's
Yeah, the
an
anomaly
anomaly.
makes it so it just happens.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
At
God.
least that's how I'm choosing to interpret the rules. In reality, the rules say, like, you use an anomaly in order to complicate things, but
Yeah, I was
it's more
wondering. I was like, aren't anomalies supposed to be
yeah,
doing
but
less for us?
I like the idea that they make for an instant success.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. I'm also having an incredibly large amount of fun, so I'm cool with sticking with how we're doing it right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because
not
at first I
terribly
was
broken.
yeah, at first I was like, why would you ever want to spend anomalies? And so that's why I interpreted it this way.
Mm-hmm.
But now the more I think about it, and I reread the rules for the end, it's you roll a number of dice equal to the number of anomalies generated and the number of unused anomalies. So you actually want fewer anomalies,
Oh no,
not more.
yeah, no, we want fewer anomalies because more anomalies makes things potentially bad
Worse.
end, but
Yeah.
also
So
that's fun.
wait, did we just write a fucking rewrite of this
Yep.
like on stream?
We accidentally hacked it on stream, yes.
We sure did. Yes.
Jesus.
Accidentally on purpose. So anyway.
So yeah, that's my suggestion.
Yeah. Amber, do you think that is enough uh, to satisfy this memory?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely.
Okay. The next one is someone is promoted.
Yeah. So this is uh related to Marnie getting chosen for her first research assignment, and I think there's someone else there who gets chosen for either the same research assignment or a different one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that person, um, see, that's an ending event, so I described my theory about that could have started. Uh, let's say someone submitted a thesis,
Mm-hmm.
and we need to get the thesis out of the quote unquote right hands.
Okay.
Okay.
Whose thesis is it?
August is dying, I think.
Yeah. I tried to inhale tea.
Oh no.
Oh, babe, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said it like that.
It's okay. I'll live. I can breathe tea. It's my superpower.
It's pretty cool.
Yep. Only tea. Can't breathe anything else. I can only breathe tea. Um, I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
Whose thesis is it?
Um, it's definitely one of Marty's, like, cohort. Um, let's see.
And did you say that they are the one who gets promoted
Yeah.
instead of Marnie?
Um, like Marnie got chosen for they get chosen for something different from what Marnie got chosen for, but it happens that they get chosen at
At the
like
same
the
time.
same
Okay.
time, yeah.
So like some kind of graduation ceremony or award ceremony or okay.
Yeah. How about their name is Rich Stone?
Rich Stone. Cool. I want to throw an extremely loud party in the room next door to Rich Stone, so that they can't focus and therefore miss the deadline for their thesis.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Uh,
We're renting a hotel now.
I'll get the bounce house. Every
Oh.
good party needs a bounce house
All right.
in a room that's way too short for it.
Jesus.
So how are you going about throwing this party, Seer?
All right. Is this a dry dorm or not?
I mean, I feel like it would probably be a dry dorm, just because it's like these are magic students. You probably don't want drunk magic students.
Okay.
Bless.
I
I guess
just think of it like fucking UT, where it's like no alcohol. let's put
Wink,
like
wink.
let's put
Mhm.
like 3 places that sell alcohol right next to each other along the strip.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they're on your meal plan now. Weird.
Uh,
Yes. It's exactly like that.
I think so. I guess the first step to this would be smuggling in the alcohol.
Mhm.
Unless you think that's trivial, in which case the first step will be plying the next door neighbor with alcohol and starting a party.
I think the getting the alcohol in is trivial. Like it's one of
Okay.
those things where like you'll probably get in trouble if you get discovered with the alcohol, but there's nothing really stopping you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh, in which case, Seer goes down the hallway, knocking on every single door, um, and yelling, uh, "Dorm party!"
Okay.
I'm just
Jesus.
gonna roll 1d6 because he's not using magic for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
4.
Okay.
All right.
I I think that the I think that the thing that kind of makes this not workable is a bunch of people like you can start a dorm party, but it's not going to be as big as you originally intended
Mhm.
because there's a big exam coming up for some of the students, and
And
so only like half of the people are
mhm.
amenable.
Mhm. The rest are too responsible.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
like the thought of like a large portion of the doors that Seer knocks on her, like, go away. Do you know how much is riding on this?
Bless.
If I don't pass this test, my parents are gonna take away my magic crystal.
Yeah. So you can start a dorm party, but you're gonna have to work extra hard to make it as loud as you want it to be.
I would like to cast a magic spell.
Yes.
I would like to cast a magic spell on the subwoofers. And the adjective is going to be,
Amplify.
yeah, that's the word I was thinking of. I was like, megaphone? Megaphone?
Megaphonic.
I'm glad you thought of this too, because my thought, if you wouldn't have said anything, was I was gonna suggest like amplify or project or something like that for a megaphone and be like, whatever the person's name is that I already forgot, come out with your hands up.
Oh my god, like, we're the cops now. Remember we were a party 2 seconds ago?
And before that, we were fire marshals.
Jesus. Man, we've got a lot of experience.
It's true.
I'm gonna roll 2d6.
We're gonna have such a great resume when all
That's
this is
great.
over with.
You did it!
Yay!
Crank up the music.
Oh my god.
So yeah, like the most enticing party song these people have ever heard is just bumping.
Mhm.
Sing
Mhm.
dance.
Like the
Like the
wall
cool
is
kids
actually
say.
vibrating.
Jesus.
We get a split screen of the two rooms, and one is like just fucking going ham with lights and music and shit, and the other one is just this one dude with his head in his hands.
Like I just want to study. We're the worst. I wonder how many people are gonna fail this exam now.
Probably a bunch.
Is there a learning curve in magic school?
Let's see. Only one person failed. Everybody else is able to, like, come up with a way to not fail the exam.
Nice.
Magical cheating.
Magical cheating.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
So,
know.
August, do you think that's enough to
Yeah, I think we completely ruin Richstone's evening, and like he ends up like being late turning in the thesis. And like that knocks him out of consideration.
Yes.
We did it by ruining everything.
We're really
Yep,
good
sure
at
did.
this.
It's
Mhm.
true.
Jesus.
All right. The last one is a chiming of the clock, which is tied to a birth, a complicated delivery, tension audibly released. So this is the birth of Sear's daughter. And the way that I imagined this memory is like Sear trying to rush to get to the hospital where this baby is being delivered.
Mhm.
And then just waiting forever and a day in order uh to see whether River is fine. Now I think the chiming of the clock is like thematically it makes sense if it's like baby cries, clock chimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how the chiming of the clock is related to everything specifically.
Hmm.
I have like an idea.
Yes.
Ask. What if the baby is like a prodigy magic user and the cry is like when the baby first cries, it's like a kind of like a shockwave of magic that sets off the chiming of the clock.
Oh. And then I guess the question is, what else does it set off?
Exactly.
Okay. Um, is this uh is this when is this what kicks it off? Like, is this what kicks it all off?
Certainly could be. It's the
Yeah,
Yeah.
last event, right?
It is the
yeah.
last event.
I mean, I feel like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, yeah, so the baby's cry influences whatever, like it doesn't wake up the AIs, but it in the way that we talk about waking up in The Bleed, right?
Mhm.
Where it's like you have AIs that in many respects can think and even hold a conversation, but there's a point beyond that to sapience.
Mhm.
Um, and so I think that's what it is. That's good, Amber.
Okay, serious. Excellent.
Um,
So we need to stop the baby from crying?
yes. Unless we want to get grimdark.
Yeah.
Or it's even
We've
like
already killed one kid today.
That's fair. I thought River was the one who was dead this whole time.
I mean,
I
yes.
what I was even thinking for it is that what I think what Ad wants to do is
Mhm.
not stop the baby from crying, but kind of like at, right before the baby cries, like encapsulate it in
Mm,
a
like
like
a silencing spell?
yeah, to
Mm.
to keep the wave of magical energy from like expanding out and
Mhm.
causing shit to happen.
Mhm.
I like that idea.
I like that too.
Yeah, so let me see. Uh I don't know if I want the adjective to necessarily be silence. Maybe like um hmm. See here. Shield, silence, deafen.
Ooh.
Okay. Hey,
Hey!
it's a 6.
Oh my god, did we just
Nice.
do something automatically?
Yeah. I think that might be it.
I have a
Uh,
question though,
yeah.
Mhm.
just so that we can still make this sad if we want to. Does this mean
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
Seer can't hear his daughter's first cry?
Yeah.
Yep.
So Seer thinks lots of things have gone wrong.
Yep. We'll see. We'll see how poorly it goes because next up
Resolution.
we have the resolution.
Mhm.
Oh, just wait, Izzy. The last step is resolution. For each of your memories, roll a number of dice equal to the number of anomalies generated during that memory, plus the number of unspent anomalies. Use the lowest die to determine the result. 5 or 6, this memory happened exactly as you remember it. 3 or 4, this memory did not happen in this timeline. 1 or 2, this memory went the exact opposite in this timeline. Describe how this twisted memory makes you feel the opposite emotion. Uh, So, should we
Just
start
to
at the beginning?
just to note, just so everybody knows, we have 1, 2, 3, 4,
We have so many
5,
fucking
6,
anomalies.
7,
So
8,
many.
9 unspent anomalies. So this is gonna go
The world
great
is
for
going to end.
everybody.
I can't believe
No,
we saved the world just for it to not actually happen.
it just doesn't happen for us.
Yeah.
Right, so
Yep.
number 1, you're rolling 12 total dice.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy.
1. Okay. So the exact opposite happens. So instead of joy, we have despair. No, despair is more like the opposite of hope, isn't it? Joy
Right.
becomes grief. Yeah. I think we changed the timeline so that dude doesn't do that thing. So I think instead what we see is a funeral. And instead of colorful, fancy attire, we have everyone dressed in black. And Seshmir's probably performing the service. And Seer and River are holding hands while they watch the Undertaker start to fill in the grave.
You asshole.
Did
Did you just kill Brian's favorite character?
Oh god.
Danielle has successfully broken Izzy.
Good, good.
We're off to a great start. Anya, you're up next.
Great,
Roll
how many rolling?
10. You rolled 10.
The lowest is a 2.
All right. So
On the 1 or 2, exact opposite. So I killed a guy.
well, we still prevented that from happening. It's your memory that changes.
Wait, what? Oh god, now I'm confused.
So in preventing the car accident.
It looks like you no longer join the librarians as an assistant
Oh,
archivist.
my
Yeah.
memory. My memory's affected. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I was so confused. Okay, so I no longer join the librarians as an assistant archivist, and the emotion pride is now shame, I guess.
Yep.
Because instead of joining the librarians, oh god, how sad does it get? I think no one will listen to her and
Oh,
like the knowledge she has, and she just gets like a reputation as like a person who she's lying about everything, right? She's making up all these fantastical stories about herself to like try and impress someone. So I think she just ends up just completely like out on the street, like she
Or
doesn't
living
get to
back
live
with her
her
family.
she doesn't get to live her dream job.
oh, God.
Yep.
I know I like sad things, but damn.
Oh, this feels too much like what's happening in my actual life right now.
Babe.
No. You won't have to move back in with your family. We're your family now.
I don't even know where my family is.
Good riddance.
So, Amber, you're rolling next, and you roll 11 dice.
Nothing goes well.
It's almost like we're playing Shadowrun.
Okay, you said 11.
11.
Watch it be a 1.
Oh my
It is!
god, it's
4
4
ones.
ones.
Oh my god.
Okay, what was the thing even? Let's see here. Noise emanating from the cove.
Beep boop,
It's
fall
the
in
beep
love.
boop fall in love.
Beep boop fall
Oh
in love.
no. You don't get to beep boop fall in love.
I don't get to ever beat boop fall in love. I just uh come to the cave and find the plant, and I never meet my true love, and I die alone with cats.
Jesus Christ. Well, at least you have cats. Cats are great.
That's true. I love my cat. Shout out to Taco, wherever the fuck you are.
Oh my god. He's in a better place.
He's probably in the bunk room. He didn't want to stay in here. He was very upset.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm rolling 11 dice for my prank.
We don't get to have any good memories.
No,
we
God, we
don't.
generate way too many.
We fucked over ourselves so that way we could save the world.
It's true. It's okay. We all get to be tragic.
Yeah, so um pride becomes shame, right? Let me go back to that tab.
That's the best I could come up with is shame.
Well,
Mhm.
pride becomes shame, so Marnie like fucks this up so bad that like her mentor like I don't want to say that he like never talks to her again, but it's one of those things like their relationship is irreparably damaged.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
Damn, damn, damn.
All right. Second half. Anya.
Do I gotta? How many do I roll?
10.
Well, at least this one I get to keep my sister or sibling. Hold on, I'm scrolling down. Okay. Oh no, this is gonna be tragic, isn't it? Okay, so roll 10d6. Yeah, 1. All right. So exactly what happens is that this man. Oh no, I don't. I'm doing the wrong thing again. Okay, a mysterious visitor, a flash in time, an unexplainable event. Oh no, I don't meet this man at all.
Mhm.
Do I? So
Yep.
I don't. What is it? It's joy.
Mhm.
Joy becomes grief.
Grief.
Yeah. So I don't meet this man at all. So I still lose my sibling.
Yeah. Well,
And I also
yeah.
like I don't. It just better fuels my like. I have this information about the world, but everyone just thinks I'm
Mhm.
making it up.
Well, because I think you said earlier that the the person fell ill and this man gave you what you needed to save them.
Yeah. So I don't meet that man because it's not the mysterious
Mhm.
visitor or flash in time.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I don't meet that man and I don't get a larger understanding of the world.
Mhm.
Maybe that's why people don't believe me and why I
Mhm.
can't join the archivists because like I'm making all these claims without any way to back them up.
Mhm. All right, a fire. 11.
I don't want to roll all the ones because I know I'm probably gonna roll something bad. It's fine.
We
Yep.
did this to ourselves.
It's
Yep.
true. Oh, look, it's the consequences of our actions. Right. So a lovely one. At least it wasn't 4 ones this time. It was only 1 1. Uh okay. So let me
So
look
this
at my
is a dangerous growth, a hard decision,
mhm.
which was delight.
Yeah, delight. So would it be like despair? I
Mm,
guess.
I would say that would be grief.
yeah.
Okay. It's fair. So I guess it's like I think it's just like loses everything.
Yep.
No plant for you, no robot love for you.
Mhm.
See also again dies alone with her cats.
Oh my god.
It's okay. A lot of people are like, man, that's sad. And me, I'm over here like, yes, I die alone with my cats.
All right.
I'm rolling 9 for which one was it? The promotion. Yep. So Marnie, I got a 1. That means joy becomes grief. Marnie got passed over for this position, probably because her mentor no longer put in a good word for her. Um, and she doesn't have any letters of recommendation or anything to get something similar, so she's just kind of stuck
Mhm.
where she is.
Okay.
Our poor children.
Oh, this one's gonna hurt. Oh, this one's
Yeah.
gonna hurt.
I can't believe we did this to ourselves. Why didn't we read the ending?
I mean,
Oh,
I
I
did
read
read
the
the
ending.
ending.
You assholes.
Okay. Yep. So hope becomes despair.
Shall I give you despair?
We hacked a game and now it's just a game for sad people.
I'm trying to decide if
I
only
got to win in the end.
Oh my god. You did get
River
cats. I mean,
dies
you
or
do have like the thing that says like she's all you're living for.
I know.
Ah!
I
Oh
know.
no. Oh no.
Yeah, I think we know what that means.
So long and good
Oh
night.
Jesus Christ, Amber.
Oh my god.
And carry on this way.
Yes, Izzy. Yep.
I was ready for that. I was like, Danielle, get your bug out back.
I'll make up the second bedroom for you, Izzy.
Oh my god.
Aw.
I can't believe we just made our own game about being miserable. Wait, I can.
Listen, the part of the reason for wanting to play Downtimes is wanting to revel in what happened and see how things have changed for everybody.
Mhm.
Which is why we're gonna have to come back to that, and we can maybe make things a little better for ourselves.
Mhm.
It's a game called Downtimes are just times when you're down. I don't
Yep.
think things are getting better.
They may not get better, but
They make it
they
worse.
well, I don't think they'll get worse necessarily either.
Who else can we kill and ruin?
Tune in next time to find out.
So, I think that concludes our game of Mage Against the Machine. Um,
How unfortunate.
You're all just very
we
sad.
the way the last sentence is worded, describe what exactly happened in the new timeline and your character's reaction to it, leads me to believe that our characters all remember the original timeline.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh,
So,
Yep.
ow.
Yeah. Ow.
um,
Question, is River dead? Because I
Yes.
think you okay. I think you could have not killed them and it would have also fit with the story, but
I
all
think so
right.
too. Uh, I think, yeah. I'll make that decision when we come to the when we come to Downtimes, I think.
Okay, leave it up
River
in the air
River
for
may or
now.
may not survive.
we'll see.
We'll see.
Great and good.
So next time we'll pick up with the back half of Downtimes, or not the back half, but the main part of Downtimes, where we'll be picking our Downtimes playbooks for our characters and the new timeline, and we'll be playing through some scenes to kind of explore this new world that we've found ourselves in now that we've saved it from the AI overlords. Um,
Yep.
And ruined it for ourselves.
yeah, I um will probably be going over some of the settlement stuff to see how much of it is the same and how much of it we think has changed.
Mhm.
And go over, because I imagine certain factions are no longer an issue around here. So
Mhm.
we will go over some faction stuff as well and proceed to play. So keep an eye on the Standing Stones Twitter, stones_standing, uh, for details on when this will happen. It'll probably happen next month because I know I personally am kind of slammed until the end of this month. So,
Mhm.
um, anyway, um, I've been August. You can find me on Twitter at HarpyDora. You can find the games I've written at harpydora.itch.io. Um, you can find this game. Let me see. I always
Oh,
forget.
it's fuck, I tweeted it.
It's um it is actually at tabletop.itch.io/mage-against-the-machine. I don't know how Jordan Palmer managed to get tabletop.itch.io, but kudos to you.
Yeah. Their Twitter is Tabletop Crow.
So if you enjoyed
His
this
Twitter.
game and would like to be potentially sad yourselves, uh, please give it a look.
Play it correctly so you're maybe a little less sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't do that right at all.
I mean, it depends on who you're asking.
We didn't do that right at all.
Well, that's the other reason I wanted to play Downtimes. So we had some other stuff to do, so we could hopefully be a little less sad. Because I was expecting it to be sad based on the ending
Mhm.
mechanics, um,
Yeah.
and how we tend to roll around here. So, um, all right, uh, and you can find Downtimes are just times when you're down at looking up the exact address. Um, oh my gosh, why do people not have uh not have shorter URLs? It's at philohazard.itch.io/downtimes dash r dash just dash times dash when dash your without an apostrophe dash down.
Listen, just go to philohazard.edge.io. It'll be on that page.
Yeah. And playing with me today has been Amber.
I've been Amber, and yeah, like check me out on Roomware as well, and Hope's Hearth, which I can get the information for because I have my own special cryptid corner. uh Pretty much like really you can check us out on our Discord, Standing Stones. We're like all part of the big thing, but if you want to check out Hope's Hearth, it's at Hope's Hearth Pod on Twitter. Our coffee right now, I think we don't use that anymore, if I remember correctly. And
Is that how
then
you say that word? Or wait,
coffee.
Ko-fi is a different thing, isn't it?
No, it's we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
Is that how that's said?
I thought it was said coffee. Is there a different way to say it?
Sounds much better than what I've been saying.
But yeah, that are.
Oh, Izzy says no, we do use it.
Oh, we do still use the coffee? Okay. Okay, sweet. So then we also have our coffee.com/Hope's Hearth Pod. And then as far as the room where it happened, it's is it at Room Where Pod on Twitter?
Yes.
Did I remember that right? Okay. Yeah. Where it's pretty much just Brian being Brian.
Yep.
And if you want to try and find me, by all means try.
I dare you.
I'll never tell.
We have also had Danielle.
Hi, I'm still Danielle. You can still find me on the internet at RedTailTalk90. And if you enjoy the way that I made you sad today, please check out Dumb Kids Playing Hero, where I make my players sad all the time. You can find that at DKPHPod on Twitter.
And last but certainly not least, Anya.
Hi, I'm Anya. I've been sad. You can find me on Twitter where I'll post nothing at AKA Anya. And also on Rumor, but that's already happened. So yeah, listen, I guess.
All right. With all that said, we shall leave you with the rest of your evening. Thank y'all for being with us and going on this journey, and we will see you soon for the completion of this story arc.
All right.
Good night and good luck.
Godspeed, my children.
For better or for worse.
And sickness and in health. We have been your podcast.
All right, I'm ending the stream.